All right, so the Apple unveiling event will happen tonight at 10:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Doubly special for all of you Indian Apple lovers out there, because for the first time you're going to see a made in India iPhone available. The iPhone 15, which has been manufactured here in Tamil Nadu, is going to be available for Indian customers. The announcement will be made at the Apple unveiling event. Now remember that this is only the iPhone 15 which will be available. Even though the iPhone won't get cheaper in India because it's been manufactured here, it may be available sooner than expected. These iPhones were manufactured at Apple's Tamil Nadu unit, which is close to Chennai, which is part of the company's plan to increase the volume of iPhones coming from India as well. So it's not just domestic, but global supply that Apple will ensure from its unit currently in India. So this is obviously a big deal. I know you're all wondering what will this mean for all of us out there who want to buy an iPhone. I have with us our tech editor, Ayush Elavadi, who's with us in the newsroom for a change, not joining me from Mumbai. Ayush, good evening. A lot of excitement about the Desi Made in India iPhone. What does it mean, Ayush? Does it mean I can get it cheaper here?
Well, a lot of excitement. Thank you for having me, Akshita. And I'm glad I'm here at Mediaplex. It's nice to do tech today with you over here on your show. A lot of excitement about this made in India iPhone, but there's a backstory there as well. Look, we were the first network to get all the latest from Apple's India announcements when Tim Cook was here in India. It is a made in India iPhone, but is it getting cheaper? Not necessarily the case. We've seen made in India iPhones over the past couple of years. They've not gotten a penny cheaper here in India. So maybe you'll be asking your uncle or your aunt coming down from the US for the next iPhone. It might be a lot cheaper. There is good news, though, for Indian Apple fans, and that happens to be the fact that it might come on the same day as the announcement. Usually in India, Akshita, we used to wait for a couple of weeks, and then we'd get the phones.
So tomorrow?
Hopefully so. And that means the two Apple stores in Saket and the one at BKC in Mumbai, that's where the action is most likely to be.
Okay, great. Ayush, I'm going to come back to you when we discuss the specs or what you can expect really from the iPhone 15. Let's talk about that. There's a lot of speculation, obviously, on what the iPhone 15 will look like. What are you most excited about? And what do you think is a sure shot announcement?
So, when we got the invites for the Wonderlust of colors out there, powdered coating on the Apple logo, what does that mean, right? Largely, the 15 Pro and the 15 Pro Max Akshita models will have now a titanium outer casing. Now, what does that mean? A titanium outer casing means that they're replacing their stainless steel casing that you've seen on original models all this while. Makes it a lot more durable and maybe 10 or 20% lighter. But that's, of course, speculation at this point. We're also going to see, well, the Apple Watch Ultra 2 coming and the new Apple Watch Series 9. Now there, again, there's going to be a lot of hardware changes. Cosmetically, it'll look largely the same. And we might also, well, see new AirPods. Now, the big shift happens to be whether you say it's because of EU regulations and the sort of pressure coming in from there, or because Apple has finally caught up with the rest of the world. It happens to be USB-C connectivity. Now, gone are the days, hopefully, as of 10:30 tonight, that you have to, well, use several cables to connect your different Apple devices. Now you will have one USB-C cable for your iPad, for your AirPods, for even your iPhones. Now, that's going to be interesting. Of course, I don't think the adapter comes in the box, but it's an interesting, well, spec, an interesting lineup. What we also expect is a lot of focus here to be on India. Remember, there's a couple of things that Apple is contending with globally. Number one, there is a slump in sales globally. So this is their moment. If you've been waiting for 2 or 3 production cycles, this might be the right time for you to upgrade your devices. And secondly, well, in China, there's been a lot of anti-US sentiment. So this might be, well, India's moment, and the iPhone 15 is something we're very excited about here on Tech Today.
All right.